Yeah, Arif, you were
So
asking.
why do we have cookies? I mean, why can't we use sessions at, I mean,
See, every time we cannot use sessions,
okay. So
isn't it?
why?
Sessions are used to store some information on the server.
Okay.
Every time if I use session means I am giving lot of burden on my web server, isn't it? Every time we need to go to the web server, store some information over there for every client. So there will
Okay.
be lot of burden on the web server, because in order to work with session objects, as we are saying, the value is nothing but object type. So object will be constructed at server, they will be stored some value for every client, it has to do that. So for every round trip this will happen. So session, every time I cannot use session. Session indirectly it uses non-persistent cookie. What for? In order to identify the client.
All right.
Okay,
Okay.
session uses non-persistent cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so cookies are also very important.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on the requirement. Okay, depends on the requirement. Suppose there is a login page. Okay, login page is there. After user authenticates from the login page, in the next page you have to display that user details in a grid view.
Mm.
How you will do that? Isn't it? Are you getting my point? For respective user you have to display all the user details in the next page after he authenticated. You cannot create a page, you cannot create one page for every user. Okay, only one page should be there. In one page grid view control, in that grid view display the details who is logged in. So how you are going to check? From the login page some information you need to transfer to the user details page. In user details page you can check what is the value it holds. Based on that value you will retrieve the data from the database, then you will fetch it in the grid view. Okay, so for this requirement I will use session, because the information I am transferring from one page to another page, and might be I can carry that information for so long time.
Oh,
It can be a small information, say only username or email id. Okay, like that.
okay.
Yeah, coming to the program here, just see the layout. The login page is only, it's having the label error, username and password. Okay, and we have one more page, default page, which will display some messages to this user. Okay, hello user, hello anonymous user, something like that. Let us see the coding part. Very easy coding, basic coding of C sharp only. Try to get login first, saying the values of these text boxes in two variables and comparing it. And if these both are equal, redirecting to the default page. But before redirecting, what we are doing over here, creating a session, storing some value in a session. Okay, session of username equals to un, the value. Now I can use this session for in any page throughout my web application. In any page throughout the web application is running, and of that client session id is active, I can use this value, whatever it has, whatever it is there in this key. Else some label error message. Basic coding, nothing else, only the changes here only. Okay, creating session and storing username in it, that's it. This is the declaration of session. Okay, or you can say something like this also. You can use session dot add the key name, username, comma the value un. This is also the way, okay, you can use. I'll skip. So this we are doing. Then it will redirect to default.aspx. Let's see what we are doing in default.aspx page. Okay, in default.aspx page I am having some static text on the web page saying this is default page of the web application. Then some hello text is there, again that is also static, and a label control lbl username in order to display the message. Okay, so for this we require page load event. So what is there in page load event? Just see what we are checking here, whether the session of the name, the key is null or not. If it is not equals to null, which means user is authenticated, user has logged in, so display the message label username dot text equals to session of username dot toString, as this is the object. Okay, say John value I have given in login page, so John will be there as John as a value will be there in the form of object, so we need to convert it to dot toString. Then after that saying that link login, the link button text should be logout. Okay, link button text should be logout. If the session is null, which means I am just trying to access default page directly, or the value of session is null, what should happen? Not yet logged in, anonymous user displayed in the lbl message, and the text of the link button should be login. Okay, basic programming, just checking whether the session is null or not. If it is null, anonymous user and text of the link button should be login. If it is not equals to null, it means user is logged in, display the session value in the label and link button logout. Then link button will display logout. What if I click on link button? So here what we are doing is nothing but, if session of username equals null, response dot redirect to login page if it is equals to null. Else session dot remove. Session dot remove is the method which will remove a key. This here you need to pass the key. So key is username. It will remove logout by removing the key from the session. And server dot transfer request dot path. Transfer, server dot transfer is also a method which is used to transfer from one page to another page. This we will learn in some topic. Okay, the next. So server dot transfer to that page, transfer to the current page. Okay, so that page load is executed again. Request dot path, from where the request is coming, transfer to that page only. Okay, so the page will be redirected to the current page only, the page will be refreshed. In fact, hello Taswa.
Yeah, I'm having a problem with it.
Okay. So yeah, fine, let us check here the execution of the session. Login page I am executing. Okay, without giving any details, I will go to the default page. Okay, just see here in the URL I am typing default.aspx. It redirects me as per our programming. We have given such that it should redirect, but what it's saying is nothing but hello anonymous not logged in user. So the user is not logged in, so it is saying hello anonymous, and the text of the label it says login. In the page load event only we are checking whether session is null or not. Right now as we are coming directly, so session is null. If I would have given some details in text box, username and password, and say button click, then some value will be there in the session. But in the URL I just type the page and we are coming over here, so the session value is not there. Right now the session is null at the server, so it says the value, it is giving me this message. Now let us say login. Obviously it will redirect me to the which page? Login page, because session is null. In login click event, this uh, in the link button click event we are checking over here, if session of username equals null. Obviously right now it is null, so it will redirect me to the login page. Fine, let us give some values. Okay, login, same values should be there. Login, what happened? It says something error. Why we are getting an error here? Okay, yeah, now it says hello person, and the text of the link button is logout. Okay, when you say logout, what we are doing in logout click, we are checking whether the session is null or not. Okay, here the session is not null because it has some value. Okay, so else part will be executed. In else part, what we are doing, remove session dot remove username, logout by removing the key from session. Server dot transfer to the current page. Those current page will be loaded one more time. So in the current page, when the current page is loading, page load event will be executed. There it, here again it will check whether the session is null or not. So right now else part will be executed. Let's see, logout, page will be loaded. See here, yeah, here it says logout, anonymous, login. Okay, or else you can do here like if session is null, I'll just say response dot redirect to login page. If it is null, let me check now. I am directly executing the default page. I am not executing login page. Default page I am executing. By default, session value is null, so it should give me the login page, not default page. See here. In the page load event, it will check default.aspx. Right now it says login.aspx. Request was made to default, but in the default page load event, it checks whether the session is null or not. If it is null, redirect to login page we have given. So if you try to access right now default page